Child, let's talk credit reports because America girl, why are you discussing anybody's credit report or worried about anybody's credit report or the credit reporting system? Because when you owe the Decepticons, because baby, y'all, they trying to raise the debt ceiling. It is a mess. But remember when the CFPB was out here actually trying to help the consumer? And wanted to leave medical debt off of credit reports, back when Biden was in office. So thank you, Biden. I know that's hard for a lot of people to say. However, David Deeds, 62-year-old man, found himself with a bout with pancreatic cancer. And we all know that, if you find yourself in a situation with cancer in this country, what it does to your financial, to your mental, to your, overall physical health. Now, again, why the big thing with Medicaid being cut the way that it is, and understanding that you can't have any assets and whatnot to receive Medicaid is, just life altering when you're trying to get yourself back healthy. Now, this man owes like tens of thousands of dollars in medical debt because of his cancer treatment. Because, of course, most jobs do what when you get something like this and you need to go try to recuperate and, again, seek treatment and try to be well and still live. Well, the rule was finalized weeks before Biden left office, y'all. Weeks before he left office. And it was banned that credit reporting, would not do any medical debt. Now, this was said to help roughly about 15 or so million Americans with credit issues that surround medical debt. But of course, Don Don got into office and now there's new leadership who not only reversed this shit, y'all, they got on the side with the people that was suing the man and helping them. I was like, I know you fucking lying, y'all. This is terrible. So, not only, like I said, are they trying to help the people that are suing this man about this and going to try to say, well, our intention is to protect the credit reporting system and ensure the complete and accurate as possible when it comes to reporting. Again, y'all's president has filed for bankruptcy how many times, and you're worried about your intentions is to protect the credit reporting system when we all know that shit is rooted in racism, it's rooted in classism, it's just something that should not be. Because again, how dare you try to talk about somebody's credit on stolen land, no less, but on some shit that, again, the whole like apartment, hunting thing really still chaps my ass. Because how you gonna tell somebody they gotta make 3 times the rent and the motherfuckers in the agency office that don't even make that shit, so they can't even live where they work. I can't. Now, the last few months, Judge Sean Jordan has been one of the ones that's been trying. Now, Justice Sean Jordan is the one that has, ordered the stay on this until at least July 28th. They're thinking that he's probably going to rule on this around June something and whatnot, whether or not to go ahead and vacate this whole situation, or if, he's going to rule in, those other people's favor. I don't know. But the whole situation about this shit is pretty wild. But here's the other thing. The three major agencies and what have you have already adopted the changes because they were on board with it, because they were, like, okay, he said that it can't be on there. Then they literally had started wiping this off of people's credit reports and saying that, they weren't listing any paid medical debts, any unpaid medical debts, any unpaid medical debts that's less than a year old, or collections under $500. But of course, them folks over there, they're talking about, they the new sheriffs in town or whatever, saying that Congress should decide what's on credit reports. Baby, if we pull some of Congress members' credit reports, I'm pretty sure we would find some things too, especially with a bunch of them damn charges, because most of them got like DUIs, DW. They just created some shit. Because seriously, a lot of them have DV charges, all the things, but y'all worried about our credit report after y'all done jacked up inflation, can't vote because you're scared to vote, and doing. America's not a real place. It's just not. And every day, this shit just get wilder and wilder. Like, you can't even. Whose imagination are we? I'm still thinking, like they said, the big C came, we all perished and tried to go upstairs. And Big Santa was like, listen, some of y'all have to draw straws or rock, paper, scissors. Y'all all can't be up here. And when nobody wanted to do that, he sent us all to hell. That is my theory, because this just can't. Y'all, fuck. And these damn student loans.